I'll get a lot of critics, all right? Here's the blood test. We're going to show you the blood test. This is vegan 18 years now. April 2001, all right? A little bit of pussy here and there. But otherwise, vegan, it's 18 years. This goes so fast. 11 years on YouTube. All right, so a lot of people out there critique my, not a lot, but a vocal minority of clout-chasing, jealous wannabes critique my information or whatever. And I'm like, well, how come you're not as fit as me? How come some of them some of them are lean for a couple times a year, but look, they starve themselves right down. They add stevia to pancakes, or they cut their fruit, or cut their carbs, or just cut the calories overall. You can tell they're running on the stims by look at their eyes peeing out their head, and that doesn't make them a bad person, but it is a bad choice for your health. All right, so critics out there, and I get these people out there I won't mention any names. There's a guy in Toronto, Canada. He rides this e-bike around. And he's done a few videos critiquing me back in the day. And he used to be lean. And now he's not. He's lost all the striations, all the definition in his body. And he's quite young as well. He's younger than me. So he used to critique me a few years ago. Now, where's his blood test? Where's his results? They're not there. Well, I wouldn't want to look like that anyway. And here's the thing. He always uses old pictures of himself in his thumbnails, etc. He doesn't use any recent pictures. All right? So he says he's enjoying being fat. But then if you are, and that's fine. Hey, no fat shaming here. I'm part of the fat acceptance movement. Hashtag not. But if you are happy that you're fat, then change the thumbnails. Why use all these lean striation photos to advertise yourself when you're fat in real life? It doesn't make a bad person, I'm just saying. You see what I am. You see my blood tests. Let's get the blood tests, all right? I'm going to quit yapping. Let's look at the blood tests. You know how fit I am. You know how lean I am. But what's going on inside? Let's look at the blood tests. Let's do it. You got any questions? Hit them down below. See you soon. Thanks for watching. So here we have some blood tests. These have been a bit crinkled up. Excuse me. I've just been in travel, transit. I've got some pussy in my lap here. We've got Schnitzel, CC, and BB, aka Malay's cat. And this is some blood tests here. So I've crossed out the details for my stalkers. This is me. Birth date, 41 years of age. This is done October last year, 2018. And so we've got the hemoglobins here. And so this all is very healthy, very good. Eosinophils, I think I need a workout that morning so they can go up. Go down here, everything's just fantastic. Even urea, nice and low. So a lot of people say that fruit sugar raises urea or uric acid, but we see that to be false. The urea is raised from if you're eating a lot of protein, animal products, etc. Urea goes up. So myth, done. And I'll see this is what I see all the people like coach. The urea and uric acid load is very low, very healthy. It's generally under range, which is fantastic. We also notice here a bit of a marked liver enzyme here. Again, that was from a workout, so that's quite high. But again, that would be a concern if I didn't work out that morning. Ride the bike, do a bit of intervals, etc. But I'll go to another test and we'll see it goes back down to normal. Cholesterol 2.8. So again, sugar raises cholesterol. I disagree. Triglycerides, my cholesterol's almost too low. Triglycerides 0.8. This is a resulting in a very low fat diet. So triglycerides 0.8, so very low as well. So again, people saying triglycerides lowers triglycerides are elevated from sugar, false. All right, so we'll just go right on here. Maybe we might put the camera a little bit closer so we can sort of see what we're looking at here. So again, there's the cholesterol. Again, these things vary every. I want to make sure this is Harley. Yep, this is me. Date of birth. Some people say I'm 43. But there's trolls out there say all sorts of shit about me, isn't there? Clout chasers. Sore pelvis clout chaser. Anyway, cholesterol 2.8. Triglycerides, again, we've already seen this. These are good ratios. Glucose 5.1. So sugar causes diabetes? I don't think so. Thyroid, fantastic. FSH, those ones for people who know what that means, and means your balls still work. And you got TSH, fantastic. Glucose, fantastic. This has really got soy sauce on here or something like that. And they got the cholesterols up here. Again, LDL, nice and low. Got the LDL nice and low. HDL, we'll probably boost that up. But again, this varies hour to hour. Well, one test means nothing. And this one here, ESRs, that's erythrocyte sedimentation rate. This is really good. If it's getting high, it means your blood's very sticky and not so good health. So you want to have that low. That's a really good marker. Also makes your legs feel really good. Hemoglobin as well. We look at hemoglobin. That's nice. That's non-anemic. That's very healthy. So if you are a doctor or anyone, you can read these tests. They're fantastic. Cross it out properly. So I put my thumb over that. Harley, boom, and you've got testosterones there. So, I'm nothing over. Again, this varies. If you measure this in the morning, before sex or after sex, it's going to vary. So, a lot of varies there. But again, always within range to some degree. Nothing over, nothing under. Irons. This is Harley. And irons. So we can see that the 18s. So we're all within range, Just really good. Just healthy, very, very healthy. Very, very healthy. And, so, I mean, there's a lot of critics out there, isn't there? But where are the critics' blood tests? Where's Vegan Gains' blood test? Where's the Franco, what's his name? Frank Tofurkiano. Where's his blood test? This is good. So, again, Harley, hemoglobin 165. This is all fantastic. And the ethanols, remember those ones that elevated before? Now they're back down to 2%. So we can see that everything balances itself out over time. And also we look at the hemoglobin over time. This is 2015. So you can see always, always good. Hematocrit, it varies, depends on hydration. Platelets, always fantastic. So there's no anemia here. 18 years vegan. And then something I'll take is B12 occasionally, but even then that's just a cyclist thing. Again, uric acid here. I'll just bend this up so you can sort of see it a bit easier. We've got uric acid. Still Harley Johnson? Yep, still same guy. So we've got the uric acid again, nice and low. It's always going to be low. So urea. I'll let urea went up, I think, maybe with a protein shake or something like that. But again, you see those things always, never see them above. Glucose, again, 4.7, fasting, potassium. Nice and healthy, nice and healthy. But again, these vary hour to hour, minute to minute. And then remember the liver was elevated before? Bang down to 30. No exercise that morning, no vigorous sex, just doing it good. And the cholesterol, again, it varies. So, people get one test and go, oh my God, this is really good or really bad. It doesn't mean much at all.
So how many tests do you need to take to make any final conclusions?
Over like a 5-year period, sort of see where you're at,
5 years?
I mean, if someone's
That's a long time.
If someone's really symptomatic, like they've got a lot of fatigue, then yeah, let's test your hormones, let's test your hemoglobin, and then if something's low, we know what to work for. But otherwise, if you're feeling great, then what's the point of the test? So again, B12, 660, 940, So always fantastic there. Again, if you're a meat eater, please get your B12 tested. Don't assume just because you eat meat you'll be enough, because often you're deficient. So please, if you eat meat, get your B12 tested. It's very, very serious if you're deficient. Vitamin D. So, people say you can't get vitamin D in a vegan diet. I don't even supplement vitamin D. Sunshine, people, sunshine. And then we have another hemoglobin one here, So, you can see some of those little numbers out or whatever, but it balances back in. Hemoglobin 172. Where's my anemia? Where is my anemia after 18 years vegan? Call out Harley Johnstone. Full blood. We're going to grade this. A++. There we go. Perfect health. Critics, where's your blood tests? I want to know. I want to see your bloods. If they're healthier than that, and if you're fitter than me, I'll believe you, what you do. Otherwise, I'm the teacher. Listen up. Okay, so that's the blood test done. Oh, Snitch was scratching, Daddy. If you got any questions about that, again, blood tests, they vary a lot. But for some reason, my blood tests are always 99% great. And the 1% that a bit out over or under, next time I do a blood test, that parameter's back to normal again. But again, I feel healthy. I'm feeling fast, I look good, I look clear, I don't run on stimulants, and that's a big one. One of the biggest things of inflammation is fatigue, and you see much coffee. If you're one of these people out there who have to have a coffee every day, or a Ritalin or an Adderall every day or every week or even every month, then, or let's just say every week, because that's inflammation right there. If you're running on stims just to do basic stuff, that's a lot of inflammation. The first sign of inflammation is fatigue. I'm one of the most natty people I've ever met in my life in terms of stimulants, all right? So, if you need stimulants to get through the day, regardless of your diet, then that's a high sign of inflammation and fatigue. We see that a lot in the paleo, keto, low-carb, psycho movement out there. There's people who run on coffee, they run on Ritalin or Adderall, and they're pinging off their chops or whatever, and they're still not even fit. They're still not even that shredded. So that's a sign of inflammation, man. Inflammation, the first sign of inflammation, fatigue. Do you ever see fatigue with Durianrider? Do you ever see fatigue with people that I coach? The crew, the hardcore, die-hard Durianrider and guys and girls. You don't, do you? That's the sign of inflammation, is fatigue, what other people do. If you want what we got, Schnitzel actually got his inflammation. He's falling asleep. He's like, mate, you're boring. You're boring, Harley. You're falling asleep in your hands here. This is Schnitzel, rescue cat born in the backyard. Anyway, inflammation. People talk about it a lot. First sign of inflammation, fatigue. Can't run a marathon, can't smash out a 5K, can't keep up with the kids, can't keep up the YouTube uploads, can't keep up with daily life or whatever you're trying to do. Fatigue, inflammation. Another sign of inflammation is this, they get this like mushroom face. You know, see it in Tim Sheaf and stuff like that. And vegan gains even. I think it's not throwing shade. They're just saying you get this like puffiness going on, black circles under the eyes. You know, just the mood, that sort of vibe going on, inflammation vibe. So if you're lean, crisp, clear, sharp, you know, don't have to run stims, don't be lean without calorie restriction, then that's a good sign. Healthy body, healthy mind, healthy soul. God bless. I'll see you on the road. Thanks for watching.